So that's it. Not just Serena. Victoria Azarenka said, "Come on, what's this man talking about? God, we should go on our knees to thank people. He should go on his knees and thank women for bringing him into the world, because a woman brought him into the world." So, like that was spot on from Victoria.
I'm sure he does that every morning. He needs to thank his mother, you know, for bringing him up, and of course making that unguarded statement. I'm happy he resigns for that. Facing the music. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. So that's it. Raymond Moore, you got Cecilia, Serena, and Victoria Azarenka, and all the ladies in tennis. You got them talking. It just goes to show that we shouldn't just come out and say things the way we think they should be said. We should be guided. That's the lesson coming out of that one from Raymond Moore. Let's leave that now. Talk about table tennis. Yes, table tennis, it gives me so much joy whenever we come out to talk about table tennis, because they're doing so well, and that's what I want. I want us to also talk about boxing. I keep saying that we should talk about swimming. We should talk about athletics. We should talk about badminton. We should talk about squash. We should talk about
gymnastics.
I say we should talk about sports, because that's what we just love talking about. Sports. We don't come here and talk about football, because then only was
of course,
basketball.
Oh
my goodness. So it's good. Table tennis, Cecilia, how's the update?
Yeah, definitely the team Nigeria, 4 of them will be departing. They will be leaving Nigeria for Egypt for the ITTF Junior Circuit in Egypt, and this is the 2016 edition. Of course, with that, the tournament is starting tomorrow.
That's right.
And of course, going to end on the 27th. That's on Sunday. And Abayomi Animasha, of course, Amadi Omer, he's returning to the tennis, of course, where he won medals at the 2015 edition of the championship. Aziz Shalanke, and of course, you have Sunday Akumulafe. All of them will be Sunday, and of course, Aziz will make an international debut at the tournament. So that's what we talked about, you know, having younger players actually joining those established players in tournaments like this. They are going to be coached by Dotun Omoniyi. About 132 players made up of 74 boys and of course 58 girls from South Africa, India, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Portugal will be in action at the 5-day championship. So for African players taking part in this tournament, it's definitely a bigger way to hone their skills ahead of the ITTF African Junior Championship in Algeria. That is April 6th to 12th. That's another tournament they'll also be preparing for. So after this, there's another one coming up. So it's all busy time for all of them.
You get busy, they finish this one, they come back home, they have the quality to participate in the National Under 16 League. They play that one, and then they start getting ready for April. You're keeping them busy. They're getting competitive. You mentioned Aziz and Sunday Akomolafe. This is the first time they're going to be making an international debut. Good one for them at this age, about 13, 14. They're doing so well. We heard the president talk about Bayomi Animashaun. I watched the guy play table tennis, and he blew me away. Same thing, Esther Oribamishevi.
Yes, of course.
Am I not so? Aren't you pleased? We're not talking about Edem of Young, Olufunke Oshanaike. We're not talking about Aruna Quadri. We're talking about the future.
They can talk about.
That's right.
I think we actually need more of them. Egypt, for instance, will be parading about 110 players. That's simply because they're hosting. Remember, anytime we get to host the ITTF International Classics, the same thing too. We have more players. Egypt, we have 110 players. So subsequently, if we can even have more players, you know, participating in the event. But if you ask the federation, they might just tell you they are the ones that actually sponsor these players for this tournament.
They should do what they can. Anything we can do to discover talent, we should do it. Mahdi, you know why the Egyptians keep doing what people don't know? Mahdi has been winning the under 21 category. He will come here, beat Ojo Lakpo. Not because Ojo Lakpo is not good, but the guy has
been on tour. He's been on tour.
And he's just 1920. He comes, he beats these guys properly. Ojo Lakpo last Lagos Open was leading by 2 sets, and then the guy went on to win 4-2. Now, if you monitor what Abayomi Animation is doing, Omer, you monitor Aziz, you monitor Sunday Akomolafe, and then you monitor Esther Oribamishe, Gladys, some of those good players, Vivian Oku, and then you say, in the next 10 years, we're going to make these guys our top table tennis players. Have a plan, follow it through. Table tennis, we shall. It's not just only table tennis.
Table tennis federation, that's what they're trying to do right now. That's the essence of you having these kids actually going for this tournament. I'm happy that after this they'll go to Algeria, and of course maybe really the whole year they're definitely going to be playing circuits at least every month. When they're doing that, who knows? You talked about 10 years plan. Maybe before that time, might even having them going for international major championship outside Africa. So that's actually the focus for Nigeria Table Tennis Federation, and hopefully they can actually do that.
I like what we just talked about. I love it when we talk about our grassroots. grassroots sports development. We talked about Michael Oshewa in tennis.
Yes.
Today we're talking about youngsters again in table tennis. We want to do the same thing in athletics. That youth team that went to Samoa. We should start talking about those guys now. Yes, it's good that they are training with the team at the High Performance Center in Port Harcourt, but now they should start going for tournaments also. They should go to competitions. They should lose. They should fall, know what it means to stand up again, you know, understand what success means, understand teamwork.
Teamwork, yes, it's important, especially when it comes to relay and all that. Then when you now have the big players who are supposed to be there, then you can have players, you can athletes, you can each actually called on to, you know, make the nation proud. You talked about Michael Oshewa. Yeah. On the program, the one who spoke with the coach, he says because of his feat, he won silver, you know, at the ITTF, CAT African Junior Champions in Pretoria, South Africa. Right. He won silver in that one, and because of that, you have the opportunity to actually participate. You know, he's being considered for, you know, Wimbledon, the junior, and of course, talking about the French Open, also the junior. So that's a big one for Michael Oshewa, simply because you know, he's the first African to actually, you know, to get silver in that tournament. So it's always very difficult for Nigerian players, myself Africa, Nigerian players, you know, to get to that. So losing in the final actually, you know, give him that kind of urge, you know, a kind of edge over other players, breaking that 25-year should I use the word jinx? Because for 25 years tournament that's going on, no Nigerian had won the silver. So Michael Oshewa is the first one to do that. I think kudos to him for being able to do that. And the rewards are already coming.
You're making me happy this morning. It's about progress, and I love it. It's about one for the future. It's about us going back to the basics, going to the schools, you know, investing in, you know, young talents, you know, saving to the future. We can't talk much about, we can't stop talking about grassroots sports development. That's the basis for any country that wants to do well in sports. You must go back to the grassroots, and guess what? That's what we're doing right here at Channels Television. We're getting ready for season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup. That's one we just can't wait. Kids, we're coming. Yes, we're coming for you guys. We want to play the Lagos preliminaries. Look at a child did that. A child did that. Yes, that's talent right there. We're going to the schools, bring out those kids from their classrooms. But hey, we're telling you guys, you must balance education and sports. You must do well in class so that when you come to the field, there will be a balance. You'll be a total man, well-rounded, that understands success. So it's a call for entries. We're still calling for entries. 9 more days to go. 9 more days to the deadline for submission. Lagos schools, what are you waiting for? Pick up the forms or go online. channelstv.com. Click on Channels National Kids Cup. You'll see the form, team registration form and players registration form. Fill the form, just submit it. Straightforward. It's online. Technology is innovative. We just want to do everything we can to ensure that you're comfortable featuring at the Channels National Kids Cup. When you do that, you'll get a mail from us. Reply that email with scanned copies of players' birth certificates and their passport photograph. So that's the details you need to know. It's a call for entries, the Lagos preliminaries for schools in Lagos State. Come on, let's do this. It's season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup. Cecilia, it keeps getting better. First, the Lagos State government, they said this is a model for change. Everybody can follow this thing, and football in Nigeria will be admirable. Then the NFFs, these guys are doing something
so it should be protected.
Incredible. So it says this is an NFF protected program.
And right now, Anambra
State government said this is very good. We like the fact that kids, you know, kids are called up. You know, they're doing all this for grassroots football development. So Anambra State government said we're going to support season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup. That's the guys from Akwa Ibom. That's what they can do. So we're going around. We're showing love to the kids. Anambra State government.
I keep enjoying this free kick.
They keep playing it for you, Cecilia. Yeah, they keep doing that for you. Anambra State government, they're willing to support season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup. The #1 citizen in the state, the governor of the state, Willie Obiano, is excited and he says, "Hey, we're ready. We'll be part of season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup." Let's listen to it. We'll be right back.